Hello and welcome to a new episode of Living Young, Having Fun. So today I would like to talk about quotes. I love quotes. Quotes inspire me, and I can see when I just scroll down on social media, on my posts and other people's posts, quotes are very popular. And I feel they trigger something within us. So today I would like to share one of my favorite quotes with you and just kind of go over them, what I get out of it, and what I feel the authors of those quotes wanted to communicate. I think quotes are some of the most important things that we can have around anywhere that you can find it. Either it's on your wall or on social media, and I have sticky notes all over my office, and those quotes remind me on what's important. So today I would like to share a couple quotes with you from some of my mentors, some of the mentors who have gone to a new dimension, who are no longer with us on this planet, and then of course those I'm still working together with. But let's start out with someone who has been a great influence, not just only in my life, but I believe in many, many people's life. The legendary Mr. Jim Rohn. And so I want to share with you one quote today. And he said, "I used to say, I sure hope things will change. Then I learned that the only way things are going to change for me is when I change." And that's so very true. So things change when you change. Things change when I change. So the question is there anything in my life that I would like to change? And then the next question is, how can I change? In what way can I change to make it happen? You see, one of the things that has to happen if you want to have change in your life is your behavior, is the way you look at things, the way you do things, right? Say you want to start a new profession. You gotta learn the skills, right? Of course, it all starts with the inner urge that you want to do it. And that's very, very important. When I decided to change careers, I just didn't just think about it. I actually did it. And I had to change. So I had to change from going to work every morning, doing the things, coming home, feeling not very excited or happy about what I was doing, looking forward to the weekend, have some fun, and then Monday came along, I had to do it all over again. So I knew intuitively that I had to change. And when I decided I want to pursue my passion, being a performer, an actress, a singer, I had to change. And the first thing I had to do is I had to find out what I had to do next, which I did. Well, I had to learn some skills. I had to go to school, which I did. And I never looked back because this is what I love doing. So I had to change and I had to learn the skills, which brings me to my second one. How can you be transformed? And that's a quote by Deepak Chopra. Can be transformed by what you read. Okay? So, by what you read, by what you learn, the skills that you learn. All right? Either you read it in a book, you read it online. Now that we have that modern tool, the internet. Of course, there's a lot of stuff out there that you can learn for free. But if you want to have a little bit more specialized knowledge, and most importantly, you want to have somebody who can guide you through it, then perhaps an online course is the right fit for you. And believe me, I have taken several online courses because I truly believe self-education is absolutely crucial if you want to grow, if you want to reach the next level in your life. You have to be educated. And I learned and I found out that self-education is far superior than any other way for me personally that I could have learned. I asked myself several times, should I go to a college or university to get a degree? Because I didn't get a degree here in the United States. I have a business associate degree that I got in Germany, but nothing here. What I learned from many of my mentors that I'm following, it is not necessary to get a college or university degree in certain areas in your life. Now, with that said, I'm not saying that it's bad to get a college degree, and in certain areas you must have a college degree. You must do it if you want to become a lawyer or a surgeon. To tell you the truth, I wouldn't want to go under a knife with a surgeon who just watched some YouTube videos, right? No, that's not what I'm suggesting. But I'm suggesting if you find someone who has success in life by what they've been doing, say putting out content online and figuring out how online marketing works, or figuring out how you can use your specialized knowledge and serve others in the process. So those kind of things, I don't need to go to learn it at the university for someone who hasn't put out an online course, for someone who hasn't really had success in marketing, but just kind of teaching like the old system. I don't need that. And that's just for me. So what I'm suggesting is you will be transformed by what you read, by what you study that is right for you. But the bottom line is you've got to read, you've got to study a subject, you have to learn new skills if you want to be transformed, if you want to reach a next level in your life. So that was by Deepak Chopra. You are being transformed by what you read. And then that's kind of puts everything together. And this is by a dear mentor who is also no longer with us, a spiritual leader, a motivational leader, our wonderful late Dr. Wayne Dyer. And I read many of his books or listening to his books, and that really transformed me. It got me to the next level in my life and a next level in my life, which led me to other leaders and to other skills that I learned. But what he said was basically, doing what you love is the cornerstone of abundance. And it's very true. It's the cornerstone of abundance. Well, what would he mean by that? And what do I mean by that? Because this is what I teach. Because I experienced it myself. You see, when I made the decision to start my career as an actress, I didn't do it because of the money, because somebody said, oh, you can make lots of money. Or somebody said, don't do it, it's a starving profession. No, I did it because this is in my heart. This is what I love doing. This is a gift and talent given to me by the Creator. So I was able to go into this profession to help people reflect, think, laugh, cry. All those emotions are very important for a human being. And as a performer, you could do it. And later on in life, of course, I could use it for my speaking engagements and connecting with other individuals. So I changed careers because I loved it. And I love what I do. But here's the thing. Abundance followed me. 2 years after being a stage actress, I got an offer for a TV series. And we only filmed 6 weeks over the summer, but during that time, I made more money than I did working in my prior job as a claim adjuster the entire year. You see, I didn't do it for the money, but I was abundantly rewarded, in this case monetarily. But also later on, when I opened up my own performing arts school to pass on the love for the performing arts, to pass on my skills that I learned to a new generation, I was rewarded in so many different ways. The satisfaction that I had seeing young people succeed in life or succeed in their career. Those are the things that can reward you. If you do what you love what you do, you will be abundantly rewarded in many, many different ways. Okay, what else? Kind of works just along the lines what I shared with you. And this is a quote by psychiatrist Austin Riggs. I've never heard of him before, but I saw this and I thought, yes, he is right. This is his quote. Happiness is followed by living a successful life. So with other words, if you live a successful life, successful living brings you happiness, then I only can say this is what we should strive for, correct? And that's why I created my YouTube channel, Living Young, Having Fun. I totally believe that if you have a successful life, if you are living successfully in many areas of your life, being successful how you handle your health, being successful in your relationships, do what you love what you do, you are successful already in your profession, in your job, in your own business, because you love what you do, and with that you are serving others. So that's what happiness is all about. Which brings me to another quote from another of my mentors, Brandon Borchardt, who says, bring in the joy with anything that you do. And it is very, very important, especially if you have to go through something that may not be the most exciting to you at this point, like learning that internet stuff. That was for me a few years ago. I dragged my feet, but I had to learn it, because if I wouldn't learn how to create my website and how to get my materials out, then I would not do you a favor. I would not be able to serve as many people as I have done in the past years by sharing my content, by sharing my knowledge, by sharing what I know, my wisdom that I gained over all those years on this planet. So I had to learn that. And once I remembered my mentor saying, bring in the joy, I did. And it made it much easier. So that's another thing. And I put it all together, all what I've learned in my book here says, unlock your full potential. And I believe you can unlock your full potential and live a successful life by everything that I've shared with you, those quotes that I shared with you. And the last one that I want to share with you is this. And that is from one of my big mentors, Mr. Tony Robbins. And he said, let me read it to you. Strategy is a specific way of organizing your resources in order to consistently produce a specific result. Let me read it one more time. Strategy is a specific way of organizing your resources in order to consistently produce a specific result. And this is something that I do now. I'm following his teachings and his way of organizing so that you actually can do what you want to do in a very specific and organized way. And I do share this also in my book here, Unlock Your Full Potential, 10 easy steps that help you live the life you imagine. And I really particularly put this together, 10 easy steps that anyone can do, and that gets you the start of trying something new. And so you can get this on Amazon.com if you want to have the hard copy. And there, obviously, it's an easy read, and after each chapter I have a little action step, okay? And that will help you do this. But what I would like to do for you today, I want to give it to you for free. I want to give you my digital copy, Unlock Your Full Potential, absolutely free. And since it is digital, you don't even have to pay shipping. Just click the link below so you can download your little Unlock Your Full Potential digital version. All right? So I hope that you take advantage of it and that you do it. Because remember, change happens when you change. Remember, you are transformed by what you read, by what you study. And again, maybe this will help you to actually make the shift, to do what you love, because that is the cornerstone of abundance. And then, my friend, bring in the joy with everything that you do. All right? Because remember, happiness is direct correlation. Oh, that word, correlation. Correlation is a direct result. Let me put it this way. You see, even after so many years living in the United States, sometimes an English word comes across my vocabulary that, oh, how do you pronounce that? See, I'm not perfect. We are not perfect. And I'm not cutting this one out because for the longest time, I used to cut out things that was not perfect. Especially coming from the entertainment industry, being in front of a TV, you have to be perfect. But you know, it hindered me for so long to put even content out because it has to be perfect. I had to speak perfect English. I had to have the perfect hairdo. I had to have the perfect makeup, the perfect this, the perfect that. And guess what happened? Nothing got done because nobody's perfect. And nobody really wants to see a perfect person. We all have our shortcomings, and that's not a bad thing. So what if I couldn't pronounce a word perfectly fine? Who cares? Most importantly is that I was able to help you today, hopefully inspired you, hopefully gave you some food for thought, and hopefully you take advantage to download my free copy of Unlock Your Full Potential. And my friend, until the next time, always remember, serve from the heart, live with passion, and live the life you imagine.